So we've looked at the different types of publishers. Now let's look at the different types of publishing deals that you might be offered. The most common is non-exclusive, which you're most likely to be offered in the early days. It's mostly used by production libraries and licensing agencies. And with a non-exclusive deal, you retain the rights to your music, so you still own it. So you can sign your music up with several non-exclusive deals at the same time and have several people working on your behalf to get you some money in. Then there are exclusive publishing deals. So that would mean that the publisher had the sole right to represent the music named in the contract. So you could sign an exclusive deal on a single song or on your whole catalogue. There's usually a specified time period named in the contract, perhaps for a year or 5 years, and the publisher may retain the right to monetize the works for a named number of years after the contract ends. So usually for about 5 years after the contract ends, they would still have a right to make money from the songs that you wrote while you were signed to them. So single song or fixed term contracts. They're a bit like a trial to see if your work can make money. It's unlikely that you're going to be signed as a staff writer if you don't have a track record of making money. So the next is the Holy Grail of songwriting agreements. It's called an ESA in the UK, Exclusive Songwriting Agreement. In America, that would make you what's called a staff writer. And that means that you're formally accepted as a rostered songwriter with a publishing company. Everything you write for the duration of the contract will belong, at least in part, to the publisher. You'll be paid in advance, and it depends on the size of the publisher, but you could be paid anything up to about £150,000. But you can't just bank that money and spend it, because you have to earn that money back. And if you don't, you must pay it back to the publisher.